Hello students, I am Abdullah Momin from KMES English Medium High School and Junior College, and in this video we are going to solve some numericals from chapter number 6, that is superposition of waves. So the very first problem which we are going to solve is numerical 6.1 from your textbook page number 136. And what is the question? The question is example 6.1. The displacement of two sinusoidal waves propagating through a string are given by the following equations. Y1 is equal to 4 sine 20x minus 30t, and y2 is equal to 4 sine 25x minus 40t, where x and y are in centimeter and t is in second. Now what we have to calculate? We have to calculate the phase difference between these two waves at the point x is equal to 5 centimeter and t is equal to 2 seconds. And when these two waves interfere, what are the maximum and minimum values of intensity? So what are given in your question? So first we will write down the given, that is y1 is given, that is 4 sine 20x minus 30t. Y2 is also given. Y2 is equal to 4 sine 25x minus 40t. Now we have to find out the phase difference when the particle at the position x is equal to 5 centimeter and at time instant t is equal to 2 seconds. So in this equation, in y1 equation, instead of x we are going to put 5 centimeter, and instead of t we are going to put 2 seconds. So y1 can be written as 4 sine 20 into 5, this is the value of x, and 30 into 2, this is the value of t. So 20 into 5 means 100, 30 into 2 means 60. So now y1 can be written as 4 sine 100 minus 60. Now 100 minus 60 is 40. So we will write 4 sine 40. This is your y1. Now y2 is given as 25x minus 40t. So instead of x we are going to put 5, and instead of t we are going to put 2. So now our equation of y2 is equal to 4 sine 25 into 5 and minus 40 into 2. So 25 into 5 is 125 and 40 into 2 is 80, and 125 minus 80 is 45. Now phase difference is pi radian because 4 sine and 4 sine is same. The difference between 40 and 45 is pi radian. So we will say that the phase difference is pi radian. So when the phase difference between these two waves are pi radian. Now next we are going to find out the maximum and minimum values of intensity. So the amplitude of the two waves is equal to 4 centimeter and A2 is also equal to 4 centimeter. So the formula of maximum intensity is Imax is equal to A1 plus A2 whole square. So 4 plus 4 whole square, that is 8 whole square, and the square of 8 is 64. So the maximum intensity is 64. Now this maximum intensity we will attain when the phase difference is 0. And minimum intensity is A1 minus A2 whole square, that means 4 minus 4 whole square, 0. So when we will get the minimum intensity, when the phase difference is pi, we will get the minimum intensity. So we will write, what was our question? Our question was, calculate the phase difference. So we have calculated the phase difference, and we will say that the phase difference is pi radian, and when these two waves interfere, what are the maximum intensity? Maximum intensity will be 64 and minimum intensity will be 0. So maximum intensity is 64 and minimum intensity is 0. So this is your solution of the first numerical, that is 6.1. Now moving to the next numerical, which is 6.2, and it is on textbook page number 137. So what is the question? A progressive wave travels on a stretch string. A particle on this string takes 4 meters second to move from its mean position to its extreme position. 4 मिलीसेकंड. तो ये टाइम दिया है कि 4 मिलीसेकंड टाइम में ये मीन पोजीशन से एक एक्सट्रीम पोजीशन पे मूव हुई. And the distance between the two consecutive points on the string which are at their mean position at a certain time instant is 2 centimeter. Find the frequency, wavelength and speed of the wave. So according to this question, what is given now, the particle is taking a time of 4 milliseconds to move from its mean position to one of its extreme position. Means this is the distance, and this distance has been covered in 4 milliseconds. Now the distance between the two consecutive points on the string which are at mean position, means here point A is at mean position, point B at is mean position, and the distance between these 2 points is 2 centimeter. We have to find out the frequency, wavelength and speed of the wave. Now a particle takes 4 into 10 raised to minus 3 second, means 4 millisecond, to travel from its mean position to extreme position. मतलब पार्टिकल को मीन पोजीशन से एक्सट्रीम पोजीशन तक ट्रैवल करने के लिए लगता है टाइम 4 मिलीसेकंड. 4 मिलीसेकंड को हम सेकंड में कन्वर्ट किए, तो 4 मिलीसेकंड को सेकंड में करने के लिए हम 10 raised to minus 3 से मल्टीप्लाई. नाउ दिस इज अ क्वार्टर ऑफ द कंप्लीट ऑसिलेशन. मतलब अगर एक ऑसिलेशन है तो ये उसका 1/4 पार्ट है. एक ऑसिलेशन कब होता है पार्टिकल का? पार्टिकल मीन पोजीशन से ऊपर जाएगा एक्सट्रीम पोजीशन, फिर नीचे आएगा, फिर मेन पोजीशन पे. तो ये अपवर्ड डायरेक्शन में गया, ये डाउनवर्ड में गया, फिर ये डाउनवर्ड में मोशन कंटिन्यू था, अगेन इट कम बैक्स टू मेन पोजीशन. तो अभी ये जो टोटल मोशन है, दिस इज कॉल्ड एज वन ऑसिलेशन. इसको ही हम क्या बोलेंगे? वन ऑसिलेशन बोलेंगे. बट पार्टिकल अभी मीन से एक्सट्रीम तक ही गया, मतलब ये फर्स्ट पार्ट कंप्लीट किया है, और ये फर्स्ट पार्ट मतलब 1/4 ऑफ ऑसिलेशन. और 1/4 ऑफ ऑसिलेशन कंप्लीट करने इसको 4 मिलीसेकंड लग रहा है, तो फिर ये नीचे आएगा, फिर ये, तो ये इसको भी 4 मिलीसेकंड, ये भी 4 मिलीसेकंड, ऐसे. तो 4 मिलीसेकंड प्लस 4 मिलीसेकंड प्लस, मतलब 4 टाइप के मोशन कंप्लीट करना है इसको. 4 टाइम्स ऐसे ही डिस्टेंस कैलकुलेट, तो इसको अगर ये हाफ ऑसिलेशन 1/4 ऑसिलेशन 4 सेकंड में कर रहा है, तो वन कंप्लीट ऑसिलेशन के लिए इसको लगेगा 16 मिलीसेकंड. तो 16 मिलीसेकंड इसको लग रहा है वन ऑसिलेशन, तो हम बोलेंगे द टाइम पीरियड इज 16 मिलीसेकंड. The time taken by the particle to complete one oscillation is 16 millisecond. Now we have calculated the time period. Now what is the relation between the time period and frequency? So we all know that the reciprocal of टाइम पीरियड इज फ्रीक्वेंसी। तो टाइम पीरियड का रेसिप्रोकल हम फ्रीक्वेंसी, तो 1/16 मिली सेकंड, मतलब 10⁻³ ऊपर आके 10⁻³ हो गया है, और 1/16 को जब हम 10⁻³ से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो हमको फाइनल रिजल्ट मिलेगा 62.5 हर्ट्ज। Now, as shown in diagram B, point A, B and C correspond to mean position, but the string is moving in one direction at a point A and in the opposite direction at a point B. Thus, out of the two consecutive particles at their mean position, one will be moving upward while the other will be moving downward. So the distance between them is 2 centimeter. Therefore, the distance between the two consecutive particles moving in the same direction will be 2 into 2 सेंटीमीटर, दैट इज दस द वेवलेंथ इज 4 सेंटीमीटर। अब ये वेवलेंथ 4 सेंटीमीटर कैसे आई, तो यहाँ पे हम डायग्राम बी रिफर करते हैं। while looking at the diagram B, this is your point A, this is your point B. Both particles are at mean position. These are the two successive particles, and this portion is called as trough, this portion is called as crust. And we know that point A to B, if the distance between A to B is 2 centimeter, then the distance between B to C is also 2 centimeter, and one crust and one trough will be your wavelength. So we will say that the lambda is equal to 4 centimeter. So that's why we will write our equation that lambda is equal to 4 centimeter, means 4 into 10 raised to minus 2 meter, or we can write 0.04 meter. Now we are supposed to find out the speed of wave, and we all know that the speed of wave is v is equal to n lambda, and the value of n is 62.5 and the value of lambda is 0.04. So when you will multiply 62.5 with 0.04, you will get 2.5 meter per second. So the speed of the wave is 2.5 millimeter per second. So this is your second numerical of this chapter. Now moving to the third numerical. What is the third numerical? Third numerical says that the question is, find the distance between the two successive nodes in an stationary wave on a string vibrating with frequency 64 hertz. एक स्ट्रिंग है वो 64 हर्ट्ज की फ्रीक्वेंसी से वाइब्रेट कर रही है, तो वी हैव टू फाइंड आउट द डिस्टेंस बिटवीन द टू सक्सेसिव नोड. The velocity of the progressive wave that resulted in the stationary wave is 48 मीटर. मीन्स ये स्टेशनरी वेव कैसे बनती है, एक वेव राइट डायरेक्शन में जा रही है, दूसरी वेव रिफ्लेक्ट होकर आई लेफ्ट डायरेक्शन में. सो वी विल गेट द स्टेशनरी वेव, and this point is your node, this point is your node. We are supposed to find out the distance between these two nodes, and the distance between the two successive node is lambda by 2. And the frequency v is given, velocity of one of the wave is 48 meter per second, frequency is 64 meter. So the speed is 48, frequency is 64. So we will write v is equal to n lambda. So v lambda can be, n will goes another side of the equal sign, so lambda will be written as v by n. V is 48, n is 64, so we will get 0.75 meter. So this is the formula of, this is the value of lambda. Now we will know that, we know that the distance between the two successive node is lambda by 2. This is the equation. So lambda by 2 means 0.75 meter by 2, that is 0.375 meter. So this is your third numerical. And what we have find out, we have find out the distance between the two successive node. So in order to find out the distance between the two successive nodes, first we will find out the value of lambda, and then we know that the distance between two successive nodes is lambda by 2, so that is 0.3 meters. So this is the three numerical. Now other numerical we are going to see in the next part of this video. So that's it, student. Thank you very much. I will catch you next time.